There are a lot of different versions of Your Presence is Heaven out there in different tutorials, and mine is a little bit different than I guess all of them. So I was going to put a tutorial video of exactly how I do it, and I'll play through it first. Okay, to begin with, the intro is basically the same as the verses. So you'll have a B minor 7, and I hold it in this inversion because, well, that's the main inversion, I guess. But I actually hold those notes throughout the different chords because the melody line is there, and so you can play the B minor 7. And then hit the G at the bottom, and then the D. So technically it's B minor 7, G, D, but again I'm just going to hold that chord on top. And you can do, you know, the different melody lines. Okay, so that's the verse. Is both of the verses are just that chord progression, and then when you get to the chorus, let's say you're going to finish up in the verse on D, and then you're going to go to the chorus. Now, really, you're supposed to go to an A. But I usually hold the D for a little bit longer and put the A in the bass. So your presence. So you see, I went to the A in the bass, but I held that D in the top hand for a little longer than most people do. So Jesus, you're the cup that don't run dry. Your presence. And you can play with the A2 and whatever. And then do the same thing with the G. Go ahead down on the G in the bass hand, but wait for a few beats on your right hand. Is heaven, and again play with the 2 to me to D. Your presence is heaven to me. And then another thing I like to do there, when it's kind of subdued, if you're playing with a group or a singer or whatever, when it's really soft, you can add in this little fill. Your presence is heaven to me. And that's a fill that Israel Houghton does on the guitar, if I'm not mistaken. And basically, when you go up to the D, you just C sharp, D, D, E, and then F sharp, oops, F sharp, A. Bounce back and forth. Da, 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 da. And if you want to fill it out a little bit more, you could keep your thumb on the A and just kind of bounce it. So your presence is heaven to me. And I'm also bouncing with the D a little bit. Well, alright. So your presence is heaven. And then it goes into the bridge, and so it's got this little walk up G, A, and then back to a G, but you put it over a B, and back to an A, but you put it over a C sharp. And then it's the bridge, which is D. Oh, Jesus. And I'm actually hitting, let's see, what is that? Yeah, D. And then B minor, which I'm throwing in the 7th there, so I'm not really moving my right hand. And kind of bouncing with that, the G right above the F sharp, the melody line. And just kind of rolling up and down your chord, and then A2 to G. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus. A, G. So good luck.